Hello guys, this is Darkcast. I'm here back with another video. Today I will be interviewing Nitro Type legend Vielle. If you don't know him, Vielle is a historic figure in the Nitro Type community that has done things like being the first person to buy Nitro Type Gold, and he even has a sticker called Vader Cat based on his cat in real life. I've been meaning to make this video for a while, so I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get right into the interview. So I will be asking Vielle 13 questions about his career and his experiences on Nitro Type. So let's get started. First question I asked, how did you first find out about Nitro Type? He said, I found out about Nitro Type in 2012 from a friend that asked me to play it because I typed fast and it was better than doing Typing Web, which is now actually typing.com, in which Nitro Type literally was on the sideband of the site. The second question I asked him was, what is your least favorite car on Nitro Type? And honestly, this surprised me, but he said, my least favorite car on Nitro Type is easily the floaty blue. I know a lot of people might get triggered over that. It is just really lazily made, and it shows how NT would go for a gimmick cars during events that took little effort to make. He brings a really good point. Honestly, I kind of agree with it, but I like the Shadow Floaty Blue a lot, personally. Third question I asked him, what was your childhood like? He said, childhood was just me learning a lot of random sites, games, and finding new cool stuff to read about, and being bored in school generally until I did online school, but lots of learning and self-discovery generally. Fourth question I asked, what would you say is your least favorite NT team of all time? He said, my least favorite NT team of all time is NTA because they generally just subverted a lot of the norms teams and clans had established and created a lot of unhealthy practices for the racers and exceptionalism that the competitive environment did not need today. Aside from the fact they always replace racers constantly, it exercised a significant amount of bias in the NT news comments and harassments towards other people that would result in other teams having their websites targeted by hacking campaigns because of blind Nitro Type team loyalty and tribalism. That and their leader, was just generally not well liked. Wow, that's a mouthful. Fifth question is, what is your inspiration for typing in general? My inspiration was to really be a part of the community and find ways to interact more while establishing dominance on the site in the past. Through sessions, active racing, forging a clan of people I know, having chat rooms for people that were also Nitro Typists to maximize the amount of outreach and interaction that came with the site, which is how it grew to have a good identity. Hence why I stay in the community. That's very good. Question 6. If you could change anything you have done on Nitro Type in the past, would you or would you not change that? Vielle said, I would have likely avoided just all the NT drama in the early 2014. As part of that caused my account to be banned, and it just hindered a lot of how NT interacts with their site. And it put one of the biggest roadblocks I've ever had to deal with in a community, which really caused the start of a long-standing issue of NT's antagonist relationship towards the community. Question 7. How did your first Nitro Type race feel? I can't remember much, but it just felt like I was trying to reach 70 words per minute. And I saw my friends had some other cars on the site, which were the Mac Daddy / Big Hauler, which felt quite a bit off, ways levels off. So it made me think they were playing for a while, so I wanted to push myself to play the site on my own time, and I eventually became the most active racer for all of that month, which eventually allowed me to be the first person to get all of the Xmas achievements cars later on that year in the first ever NT event, and a day later create the first NT clan, which created teams. Eventually I did big sessions, hence why I was the first person to have the keyboard cat, a title I came up with when Travis / Corndog were in the NTM chat when they asked for title ideas. Nitro Type Masters, a title named after my clan, and Emperor and Empress. I ended up on the retrospectives for that year and became known as one of the most well-rounded and accomplished typists on the site for that year, which really surprised me. Needless to say, I became the most famous racer of 2012 through 2014. Question 8. What do you do to improve your speed and accuracy? As far as improving speed and accuracy, a big part of it was just to cut bad habits entirely and practice from there, such as moving my index fingers too much, not using middle or ring fingers, sometimes moving my index finger too much to the right side of the keyboard. I had to become more aware of my bad typing habits years down the line to get the speed that I now have today. I could have never imagined being as fast as I was today from back then, especially since 160 words per minute seemed like the pinnacle, and then I pushed that down the line to speeds of 190 words per minute, which was faster than Sean's renowned 174 words per minute average on the site. He's talking about Sean Rona, if you guys didn't know. Question 9. Do you have a Nitro type rival or someone that pushes you to be better? I used to be NT rivals with quite a bit of active racers that eventually quit shortly thereafter, which pushed me to get faster, as well as my co-captain Andrew 167 in activity. My biggest rival would end up being Nightmare, who had his own rival clan, did his own bigger sessions, which I overtook in about a day, and would constantly challenge me and my team for activity. Eventually, a good deal of it died down, and when I got banned, I ordered that my team would merge with his, which would alter history when the team split apart, which didn't work towards his advantage. NTF Nightmare was definitely my biggest rival, who took the game and the competition seriously. Question 10. What is your biggest struggle at improving in Nitro type? My biggest struggle for sure would just be being plateaued on the site. I did become a lot faster when I didn't think I would be getting a mechanical keyboard, since I'd be using Ghost Plague membrane keyboards for the longest time. I switched to mechanical, and I would also do friend races with a person I didn't know that were all back in October 2016 with Raptor, who had now became around my speed and was a bit faster, but I noticed my speed improving alongside his, which was interesting, and it felt like I was pushing myself for a real competitive speed rival on Nitro. So we both went from 150 and 160 words per minute to 190 within a year, which is crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Question 11. How are your cats doing? They're all fine. They like to lay around and go inside my room. Vader's a funny cat. That's his cat right there. Question 12. Question 12. Yes. Since you're one of the only few that has played Nitro Map, how does it feel? I really wanted to ask this question because if you guys know, and if you guys have been following the channel, you guys know I'm very interested about Nitro Map. So he basically said, I can't really say much other than that. It is in development, and even I don't know how it is turning out today. I think it still has a ways to go. I personally think Nitro Map won't be coming out until like couple years. Like we also had that Nitro Map truck come out recently. But yeah, last question. Is there anything you would like to say to the viewers of this video? I would like to say thank you for reading this, and I tried to include new facts and information as well as diverse answers to hopefully cover a lot of corners of my history on Nitro type and to people that may not know me so well. Well, there you guys have it. That is the interview. Honestly, thank you, Vielle, for responding to my message and answering my questions. Honestly, very great guy. If you guys see him around the Nitro Type Discord, make sure to say hi. And honestly, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this interview. I've been wanting to do it for a long time. And thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, join my Discord, and have a nice day or night. Peace.